Hey guys, this is Lee. July is almost over and this is what I have in bloom right now. Let's check them out. So first up is my rhynchostylis retusa, which is in bloom for me. It's the first time it's blooming for me, and it has this little tiny cute flowers. It's pretty, but it's not a very large or showy bloom. Look at my finger, how small this is. And yes, it does have a fragrance. It is not very appealing though. It is a peppery or plastic chemical kind of fragrance. I'm not really enjoying it, so I'm not going to keep this plant. And I'm not gonna lie, overall, if you look at the plant, it's not doing too well. It's not looking very healthy at all. The leaves are kind of pale and dry, and I'm keeping it under artificial light in leca and in a self-watering pot. And the plant obviously didn't like it. Why it still put out this bloom, I don't know. Maybe a last desperate effort to spread the genes of this plant. This is obviously not the right way to keep rhynchostylis, and you shouldn't keep it like that, at least in under my conditions or where I live in Germany. Maybe it was too much light, I don't know. I suppose as it looked like a vanda, maybe vindacious kind, it needs a lot of light. So that's why I put it under the artificial light. But I think the roots never really grew, and the roots never really grew into the media. But then I had this plant for about 1.5 years now. And it came without a flower spike. It just developed this flower spike after a year. So I don't know. And if you look closely, don't mind the background, you see honey, what's that called? Honey, something honey. Yes, it's that sticky liquid. And I thought this tells you the plant is doing well. But if you look at the plant overall, you can tell it's not doing too well. So I don't think I'm going to keep that plant anyways. So I'm going to stop experimenting with that poor thing. Maybe somebody else on eBay is interested. Next up is a zygopetalum hybrid. I don't have the exact name for that. It was a gift. And it blooms about twice a year for me in my setup. It has these kind of weird looking flowers, I think, with that purple lip. I don't know, it always reminds me of Mars Attacks, and I don't know why. It has a fragrance to it. It's a peppery fragrance. It's not too strong, but strong enough to notice it when you pass by. The way I'm keeping it is in, sorry about that. Actually, it used to be for water culture. It had quite a hard time to adapt to it, but once it got adapted, it just grew without any problems. But when the new growth grew up too high, I added up some sphagomoss to keep the new roots hydrated. And it has been growing like that for, I don't know, 3 years now, and it actually put out 2 flower spikes. Last time it was 3, I guess. This time it was 2, but I managed to snap off a flower spike, which is stupid, but well, things like that happen when you grow orchids. Yes, it's a very, very I'm going to put it up again. It's a very, very reliable bloomer, very easy to care for, not much work. The water I use is reverse osmosis water, and I fertilize with about 50 ppm. I don't know if that's enough. It certainly is enough to bring it to bloom and to grow it, but that's the amount my Miltoniopsis gave, and I'm too lazy to research what this plant actually needed, and secondly, I'm too lazy to make up an extra solution for fertilizing it. So 50 ppm in reverse osmosis water, that's what my zygopetalum gets, and it blooms twice a year. That's okay for me and enough for me. And the star of this month is the cattleya, let me check, white bridal, I can't remove it, white bridal yuki. Now, I don't know if this is the Princess Jackie cattleya that Miss Orchid is talking about, that's so fragrant. I read somewhere that this might be the right plant, so that's why I bought it. It has only opened up the flowers 1 or 2 days, so I guess the fragrance is not fully developed yet. As of now, it smells like cattleya, not too strong. I had another cattleya white bridal Snow White in bloom, and that one smelled like jasmine, which was quite nice. So this cattleya put out one spike with 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers. The flowers are not too huge. You can see it's almost like maybe the length of my finger. And I have just started growing cattleyas recently. It's growing under artificial light, but the cattleyas that I've bought and put into leca, are doing just fine. They can adapt easily. They put out new roots like crazy. Other plants are enjoying the setup too, as you can see. And yes, very easy to grow, very easy to care for. So all this cattleya has got to do for me is develop a stronger and more interesting fragrance, and that's all it takes to make me happy in terms of growing orchids, of course. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.